Hello students, welcome to the Schooling Hub. Today we will do our first chapter of trigonometry, that is trigonometric ratios. Before starting, please do like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel.
We have next question. If 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta is 0, we need to find sin theta, cos theta, secant theta multiplied by cosecant theta. First of all, we have the equation that is 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to 0. We have 4 sin theta. This is minus 3 cos theta. On the second side, this will be 3 cos theta in positive. Sin theta. This cos theta is multiplied by 3. On the another side, this will get divided. Sin theta divided by cos theta, that is equal to 3. This 4 is multiplied here, hence will be divided on the second side. We know sine of any angle theta is perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Cos of any angle theta is base divided by hypotenuse, but this is 1 by cos theta, hence this will be hypotenuse divided by base, that is equal to 3 divided by 4. This can be cancelled, hence perpendicular divided by base, that is 3 by 4. Means we have perpendicular, that is 3, and value of base, that is 4. From the equation, that is hypotenuse square, that is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. By solving this equation and putting the values of perpendicular and base, we will get value of hypotenuse, that is 5. Now, first we have is sine of angle theta. We know that sine of angle theta is perpendicular to hypotenuse. We have value of perpendicular, that is 3, and that of hypotenuse, that is 5, that is 3 by 5. Second, we have is cos of angle theta. Cos of angle theta is base ratio hypotenuse. Value of base is 4 and that of hypotenuse is 5. We have 4 by 5. Third, we have is secant theta multiplied by cosecant theta. We will solve individually. We have secant theta. Secant of any angle theta is the ratio of hypotenuse by base. We have value of hypotenuse 5 and that of base 4. Cosecant of angle theta is hypotenuse divided by perpendicular. We have value of hypotenuse 5 and perpendicular 3. Now both these terms are multiplied, that is 5 divided by 4 is multiplied by 5 divided by 3. 5 multiplied by 5, that is 25. 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12. That is 12. Hence this is our answer. We have a part of our next question. If q sin theta is equal to p, then we have to find the value of sin theta plus cos theta in terms of p and q. First of all, we are having this equation, that is q sin theta is equal to p. Q is multiplied by sin theta, hence will be divided on the another side, that is sin theta is p divided by q. But we know that sine of any angle theta, that is equal to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Left sides are equal, hence right side should be equal, that is p divided by q is equal to p divided by h. That means value of perpendicular for given triangle is p and value of hypotenuse is q. Now we have the equation, that is hypotenuse square, that is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Value of hypotenuse is q, that is q square, that is equal to value of perpendicular is p only, p square plus base square. Hence we have q square, that is equal to p square plus base square. Here value of base will be under root q square minus p square. Now we have the value of base. We have to find a sin theta plus cos theta. First of all, we will find individually. we have sine theta. Sine of any angle is perpendicular to hypotenuse. Value of perpendicular is P and that of hypotenuse is Q. For cos theta, we have base divided by hypotenuse. Value of base is under root Q square minus P square divided by hypotenuse, that is H. Now we have to find sine theta plus cos theta. Means we will add both these terms, that is P divided by Q plus under root Q square minus P square divided by, here we have to base upon hypotenuse, but value of hypotenuse we have is Q, hence this is Q, that is under root Q square minus P square divided by Q. LCM is Q and we have P plus under root Q square minus P square, hence this is our value of sine theta plus cos theta. We have B part of this question. If 13 sine A is equal to 5, we have to find the value of 5 sine A minus 2 cos A divided by tan A. We have the equation that is 13 sine A is equal to 5. Hence sine A is equal to 5 divided by 13. But we know that sine of any angle, A is always an acute angle. So sine of any acute angle is also equal to perpendicular to hypotenuse. Hence value of perpendicular is 5 and that of hypotenuse is 13. We will have the equation that is hypotenuse square that is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. By putting the values and solving the equation, we will get value of base, that is 12. Now we have to find the value of this equation. First of all, sine A, cos A and tan A. Values can be found individually. First of all, we have sine A. Sine A we have that is 5 by 13. Next we have is cos of angle A. Cos of angle A is base by hypotenuse. Value of base is 12 and that of hypotenuse is 13. Hence cos A is 12 by 13. Next we have is tan A. Tan of angle is perpendicular by base. We have perpendicular that is 5 and base that is 12, that is 5 by 12. Now we will put values in this equation. We have 5 multiplied by sine A. Value of sine A is 5 by 13. 5 by 13 minus 2 multiplied by cos A. Cos of A is 12 divided by 13. Multiply 12 divided by 13 divided by, we have tan A. Value of tan A is 5 by 12. We will solve this. 5 multiplied by 5 that is 25 divided by 13 minus 12 multiplied by 2 that is 24 divided by 13 divided by, we have 5 by 12. Here we will take the LCM. We have LCM that is 13. This will be 25 minus 24 that is 1. Divide by, we have 5 by 12. We will have 1 divided by 13. This is divided 5 by 12. This will be multiplied by 12 divided by 5. That is 12 divided by 13 multiplied by 5, that is 65. Hence value of this whole equation is 12 divided by 65.
We have 20th question. If 5 cos theta minus 4 is 0, we need to prove that tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta that is equal to sin theta divided by secant theta. First of all, we have this equation that is 5 cos theta minus 4 is equal to 0. This 4 is minus, on the another side this will become positive 4, that is equal to 4. Hence cos theta will be 4. 5 is multiplied, on the second side this will get divided. 4 divided by 5. But we know that cos of any angle theta is base upon hypotenuse. Left sides are equal, right side should be equal, that is base upon hypotenuse is equal to 4 by 5. That means for a given angle, base is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. We will apply Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square that is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. We have hypotenuse that is 5 square, that will be equal to, we need to find the value of perpendicular, and base we have is 4 square. Hence by solving this equation we will get value of perpendicular, that is 3. Now first we have this left hand side. For this we need to find the value of tan theta. We know that tan of any angle theta is ratio of its perpendicular divided by base. Value of perpendicular is 3 and that of base is 4, that is 3 by 4. Now first we will solve this left hand side. Left hand side we have tan theta, that is 3 divided by 4 divided by 1 plus tan square theta, that means 1 plus 3 divided by 4 whole square. 3 divided by 4 divided by 1 plus 3 square, that is 9, and 4 square, that is 16. We will take the LCM of 16 here. This will be 16 plus 9. We have 3 divided by 4 multiplied by, this term will get reciprocal because we are multiplying it, hence this will be 16 divided by 16 plus 9, that is 25. This can be simplified as 4 yeah 16. This can be simplified as 4. This is 4 into 3, 12 divided by 25. Hence we have value of left hand side, that means tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is 12 by 25. Now we will solve right hand side. For right hand side, first we need a sin theta. We know that sine of angle theta is perpendicular to hypotenuse. Value of perpendicular is 3 and that of hypotenuse is 5. Next we need secant theta. Secant theta is hypotenuse divided by base. Value of hypotenuse is 5 and that of base is 4, that is 5 divided by 4. Now we have right side, that is sin theta divided by secant theta, that means 3 by 5 divided by 5 by 4, that is 3 by 5 multiplied by, when we will write this equation in multiplication, this will get reciprocal, that means 4 divided by 5. 4 3s are 12, 5 5s are 25. Value of right hand side is 12 divided by 25. Now we can see that value of left hand side and that of right hand side is equal, hence left hand side is equal to right hand side, and that is what we have to prove, that this equation is equal to this equation, hence it is proved. We have next part of 20th question. If 2 cos theta is under root 3, we have to prove that 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta is equal to 1. First of all, we have this equation, that is 2 cos theta is equal to under root 3. Hence cos theta will be equal to, that is root 3 divided by 2. But we know that cos of any angle theta is base divided by hypotenuse. Hence from this equations we know that value of base is root 3 divided by 2 and that of root 3 and that of hypotenuse is 2. We will apply Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Value of hypotenuse is 2, perpendicular value we have to find out, and we have base, that is root 3. By solving this equation we will get the value of perpendicular, that is equal to 1. Now we need to prove that this equation is equal to 1. For this, first we should have the value of sin theta. Sine of any angle theta is its perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. we have value of perpendicular that is 1 and that of hypotenuse that is 2. Now from equation we have left hand side that is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. We have value of sine theta that is 1 by 2, hence 3 multiplied by 1 by 2 minus 4 multiplied by cube of 1 by 2. This is 3 by 2 minus 4 multiplied by cube of 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. That is 3 by 2 minus 4 by 8. We can simplify 4 by 8 as 1 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 2 divided by 2. By simplification we have 1. And we can say in the equation right side we have that is 1 only. And value of left hand side is also 1. Hence we can say that left hand side is equal to right hand side, and hence it is proved. Our 21st question is, if P tan theta is Q, we need to find the value of P sin theta plus Q cos theta divided by P cos theta plus Q sin theta. First of all, we have the equation that is P tan theta is equal to Q. That means tan theta will be equal to Q divided by P. But we know that tan of any angle theta is equal to its perpendicular divided by base. Hence value of perpendicular is Q and that of base is P. We will find hypotenuse by using Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse square, that is value of perpendicular is Q and that of base is P, that is P square. By solving this equation we will get the value of hypotenuse, that is under root P square plus Q square. Now for this equation we should find the values of sin theta and cos theta. First of all we have a sin theta. We know that sine of any angle theta is perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. That means value of perpendicular is Q divided by hypotenuse, that is under root P square plus Q square. Similarly for cos of angle theta we have base divided by hypotenuse. Value of base we have is P, that will be P divided by hypotenuse, that is under root P square plus Q square. Now we will put the values of sin theta and cos theta in this equation. We have P multiplied by sin theta, that means Q divided by under root P square plus Q square plus Q multiplied by cos theta, that means P divided by under root P square plus Q square divided by P cos theta. P multiplied by cos theta, that is P divided by under root P square plus Q square plus Q multiplied by sin theta, that is Q divided by under root P square plus Q square. Next, now we will multiply these terms within bracket. This will be PQ divided by under root P square plus Q square plus this is also P multiplied by Q, that is PQ divided by under root P square plus Q square divided by P multiplied by P, that is P square divided by under root P square plus Q square plus we have is Q multiplied by Q, that is Q square divided by under root P square plus Q square. Now here the LCM will be okay, first of all we will take the LCM, that is P square plus Q square, and here we'll have is PQ plus PQ divide by, we have the LCM, that is P square plus Q square This will be p square plus q square. Now when we will multiply this term will get reciprocal. That is, we have pq plus pq, that is 2pq, divide by under root p square plus q square, multiplied by under root p square plus q square, divide by p square plus q square. We reciprocaled this term, hence this and this are cancelled. We have is 2pq divided by p square plus q square. Hence value of this equation is equal to 2 multiplied by pq divided by p square plus q square. Our next question is, if secant theta minus tan theta divided by secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by 4, then we need to find the value of sin theta. First of all, we have this equation, that is secant theta minus tan theta divided by secant theta plus tan theta, that is equal to 1 divided by 4. First of all, we will cross multiply both. This will be 4 multiplied by secant theta, that is 4 secant theta, minus 4 into tan theta, 4 tan theta, that is equal to secant theta plus tan theta. We have 4 secant theta. Secant theta is plus minus secant theta, that is equal to, we have tan theta. This minus 4 tan theta will get positive on the second side, that is plus 4 tan theta. 4 secant theta minus secant theta, that is secant theta, that is equal to tan theta plus 4 tan theta, 5 tan theta. This is 3 secant theta. Here we have secant theta. Tan is multiplied by 5, will get divided on this side. Secant theta divided by tan theta, that is equal to 5 divided by 3. Now we know that secant of any angle theta is its hypotenuse divided by base, divided by tan of any angle theta is perpendicular divided by base, that is equal to 5 divided by 3. We will write this term in the form of multiplication. That means hypotenuse divided by base, that is multiplied by base divided by perpendicular, that we have is 5 by 3. Base and base are cancelled, that means hypotenuse divided by perpendicular is equal to 5 divided by 3. That is, value of hypotenuse is 5 and that of perpendicular is 3. Now we will use Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and we will find the value of base. We have 5 square, that is equal to 3 square plus base square. By solving this equation, we will find the value of base. This will be 5 square, that is 25, 3 square, that is 9, minus 9. Hence value of base is 16. Now we need to find the value of sin theta. We know that sine of any angle theta is the ratio of its perpendicular to hypotenuse. We have value of perpendicular, that is 3, and that of hypotenuse, that is 5. Hence sine of angle theta is equal to 3 divided by 5. We have next question. ABCD is a rectangle. Its diagonal AC is 15 meter. We are given this rectangle ABCD and diagonal AC is 15 meter and angle ACD is theta. That means ACD, this angle is theta. If tan theta is 2:3, then we have to find the perimeter of the rectangle. First of all, we are given that is tan theta, that is equal to 2 divided by 3. But we know that tan of angle theta, that is base divided by perpendicular. Now for angle theta, we have base, that is CD, that means CD divide by, we have perpendicular, that is DA. We have is 2 by 3, that is equal to CD divided by DA. Hence from here CD will be equal to 2 by 3 multiplied by DA. This we have value of CD. Now we have triangle ACD. We have triangle ACD. In this triangle, by applying Pythagoras theorem, that is AC square, that is equal to CD square plus DA square. AC we have is 15, that is 15 square, that is equal to value of CD is 2 by 3 DA. We will put the value of CD 2 by 3 multiplied by DA whole square plus DA square. 15 square we have 225, that is equal to 2 square 4, 3 square 9, DA square plus DA square. This is 225, that is equal to, by taking the LCM 9, we have 4 DA square plus 9 DA square. That is we have 225, that is equal to 9 DA square plus 4 DA square, means 13 DA square divided by 9. By solving this we will have value of DA, that is equal to 45 divided by root 13. We have value of DA. Now we can find the value of CD. We know that CD is 2 by 3 multiplied by DA, but we have value of DA, that is 45 by under root 13, that is 2 by 3 multiplied by 45 divided by root 13, that is equal to 90 divided by 3 root 13. Now we have value of DA and CD. We have to find the perimeter of the rectangle. We know that perimeter of rectangle, that is equal to 2 multiplied by length plus breadth of the rectangle, that is 2. Length of rectangle is CD, 2 multiplied by CD plus breadth of rectangle is DA. 2 multiplied by value of CD is 90 divided by 3 root 13 plus value of DA we have is 45 divided by root 13, that is equal to 2 multiplied by taking the LCM we will solve this. This will be root 13, 75 divided by root 13. By solving this bracket we will get, now 75 multiplied by 2, that is 150 divided by under root 13. Hence perimeter of this given ABCD rectangle is 150 divided by 13. So today we have completed our 1A exercise of chapter trigonometric ratios. If you have any doubt, then do let us know your doubt in the comment section, or you can DM us your doubt on our Instagram page. Our Instagram account link will be provided in the description. Please do like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.